Whoa, let's get on over to Price Place. Oh, we're gonna party, so don't be late. Whoa, everyone's welcome at Price Place. Oh, where we can laugh at our own mistakes. You don't have to be perfect to be a part. Just have love and plenty of heart on Price Place. Whoa. Let's get on over to Price Place. Oh, we're gonna have a good time today. We got plenty of friends who live in the street. Craziest people you'll ever meet on Price Place. Whoa, Price Place.
Oh! How's that for a topper?
Hello my swell AIDS-ridden chaps, my name is Robin Hood and today I am going to Home Hardware. Now Home Hardware is a Canadian chain of hardware stores and is pretty much Canada's equivalent to Ace Hardware in the United States or Bunnings Warehouse in Australia. The reason I'm going to Home Hardware is because me and the other members of Robin's Merry Men were thinking of putting together a secret base for a possible Canadian branch of the group somewhere in the Klondike, and that is why Lil Miss Pryor 75 decided to use this swell establishment as the topic for the very first ever Robin Hood Goes To video.
Everybody got that?
So without further ado, let's get on with the merry swellness. Now then, when I get to Home Hardware there will of course be a huge ass fucking line full of all the usual home hardware shoppers including typical burly Canadian handymen with their utility belts and a handy 6-pack of Labatt Blue Light, equally burly lumberjacks looking for whatever sharp objects they need to level the next floral landscape, housewives who are here because they want to needlessly redecorate both the interior and exterior of their suburban homes, and every Canadian ethnic group under the sun. After waiting for what seems like waiting for Pedal Poner 69 to break away from his busy schedule to make his next Speakonia video, I will commence the rape and it all sounds like it's time for you handymen to live up to your names. Chopping down the anal virginity of you lumberjacks with my love hatchet. You may think I'm a sick fuck, but I have all these swell STDs and I don't want them to go to waste. All you females jack off my 100-acre longbow and arrow like work that boner. Make sure you scrap off and eat that delicious poop or, as we English call it, scrumdiddly-umptious poo-poo. Now to drench you canucks in my maple syrup like bugger, that was smashing. I will go into Home Hardware and oh my god, the sight of all these sexy power tools is giving me a raging boner, and so I grab me one of the power drills on the wall and start to shove it up my ass and get off on the super swell pain like ow 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 ow, glorious pain. Oh glorious pain, ow 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 ow, the buzzsaws are shredding my prostate. I'm gonna be shitting bloody pulp for 2 weeks. Bugger, that was smashing. And then I will go over to the outdoor gardening section of Home Hardware and seeing all the garden tools and other outdoor appliances will crack another thick layer off the fourth wall, and so I start taking anything long and pointy and commence to shoving them up my ass as dilbus, and it all sounds like these shovels make great dilbus. Stepping on rakes and slapping my pee penis is a swell thing to do. Using a hose clamp on said pee penis, and then I will masturbate until my tightened testes grow larger and larger, and then I loosen the clamp and flood the area with my love juices like bugger, that was smashing. Next I will go over to the home decor section and start to dump all the paint out of the cans, and then bend over and let out a bloody diarrhea dump into each can of paint like feeling the blood gush from my bum gives me a raging boner. A normal person would have probably passed out by now, but since I am Robin Hood I am totally numb to this shit. And then I will notice that some of my semen from the outdoor area is flooding its way here, and so I scoop up a generous load of my homemade penis paint and mix it in with my bloody diarrhea. Bugger, that was smashing. I then take all the tools and supplies that I personally violated and I prance like a pretty butterfly princess up to customer service at a service, and the man at the customer service desk will say hello and welcome to Home Hardware. Oh, excuse me, that is an unusual costume you're wearing, sir. Are you some kind of mascot for a kid's restaurant or something? And I will say hello, my name is Robin Hood and me and my motley crew of freedom fighters are planning to build a base of operations here in Canada, and so I have personally gathered the following items to complete such a swell task and made them sweller by shoving them up my ass and using both my anal and seminal fluids. Now all we need is to load the equipment up in one of your trucks and drive it somewhere in the Klondike area so we can begin construction. Don't worry, we can produce our own lumber thanks to the efforts of our top scientists, Professor Angus McPouch from Skippy the Bush Kangaroo and our latest recruit, Professor Actual Factual from the Berenstain Bears, who have created a surefire way to mass produce lumber without having to worry about the danger of deforestation. Ah yes, Robin's Merry Men is an environmentally aware group of freedom fighters. The man at the front desk will snap out of his state of disbelief and says, "Oh, I see what's going on here. You're some punk teenager who swiped the mascot suit from your high school's football team and have been set up by your equally dumb friends, who probably waste their time watching Speakonia videos on YouTube, to come in here and waste my time by making up wild stories. Well, this is a place of business, not some stoner's fun house. Now get out of here before I What the fuck? This is supposed to be customer service and yet I get no service. Yeah, I know it's tradition, but it really buggers me off. Oh, who am I kidding? This was gonna happen either way. But now, for this customer to give you service for once. Bugger, that was smashing. Just then the manager will storm out of his office and shout, "What the he double hockey sticks is going on here?" And I will say, "Uhdy lolly, I am Disney's Robin Hood and I was just turning Home Hardware into Home of Hardware." And he will say, "Listen guy, don't you think you're a little old to be playing such childish pranks? I mean, first of all, Home of Hardware is probably one of the most common insults used against this company, and second, you can't be parading around our store in that costume, as it goes against store policy." And I will say to him, "I'm not your guy, buddy, and sure as hell this ain't no costume. I told you I'm Disney's Robin Hood. I rob the rich of virginity and give AIDS to the poor, like I just did to this poor excuse of an employee for denying me the customer service not too long ago." He will then say, "I'm not your buddy friend, and you are clearly a sick fuck, so I'm calling the cops right." Bitch, please. You think the cops can actually stop me? There is no law enforcement in the world that can get the best of Robin Hood. But just ask my long time nemesis Butchel Britches, better known as the Sheriff of Nottingham. Am I forgetting something? Oh yeah, and I'm not your friend guy. But now work my 100-acre long hockey stick, you sexy beast, like it. Now suck that shit like Uhdy lolly. Here comes the sweet release. Bugger, that was smashing. Uhdy lolly. This all sounds so but fucking cock-stroking, pussy-licking, dildo-shoving, bloody up my prostate with a long pointy object, go bloody diarrhea on the carpet ass pussy. It doesn't matter, love is free no matter where you stick it, mega swell in my pee-pee penis. I think I'll go to Home Hardware and do all of this right now. Cheerio my fellow freedom fighting sick fucks, and remember that whether gay or straight or in between, Robin's Merry Men will always be masturbating to you. Bye bye.
crap, that's the end.